Hi guys, welcome back to the Moon Crew. In a minute. So first I just want to get started and say, Sunkissed! Some of the best damn soda. Great, not sponsored, but hey. They should. And yeah, how you guys doing? We're here with special guest Seth or Follow Todd, depending on how you know him. Seth, how you doing today?
What? Oh, I'm doing good.
Yeah, what you eating?
I don't know. You're like Lay's or something?
You can't just read the package?
There is no package.
What do you mean there's no... This isn't a video. This is audio, dude.
There's no. So, you know those Ziploc bags?
Yeah?
That's what the chips came. I'm self-isolating. I have to do that for 2 weeks before I can be moved to a different dorm.
Why are you self-isolating? Where are you? What's up?
I'm in Moses Lake, Washington.
What you been up to lately?
I've been reading.
What have you been reading?
I've been watching movies. There's not much to do in self-isolation, I tell you that.
What have you been reading?
Books. I have a Stephen King Solid Cell by Stephen King book. And then The Giver by Lois Lowry or something.
Ooh, that's a really good book. Have you seen the movie?
The movie.
What are your thoughts on that?
Reminds me of what America's gonna be like if Joe Biden.
Speaking of Joe Biden and, politics and everything, you are a former Trump supporter, yeah?
Keyword former. A lot of your listeners are probably gonna skip over that part.
So what?
They're gonna hear the words Trump supporter and not even realize former.
What made you change your mind on that? Give me some insight.
I don't know. I changed my senses kind of like the way I did when I was a Democrat. I realized that there was corruption on both sides. I realized that Trump is nowhere near being a good president.
Yes, but then by logical choice, because you have to pick a party. You can't just not vote. Otherwise, that is going to it's going to be another essential vote for Trump.
I'm Joe Biden, I forgot this message.
What made you stop supporting Trump? Like, you talked about corruption?
Corruption, lies, immaturity. I mean, I didn't didn't really like Obama. Like, he was, in my opinion, a bad president. But at least he had maturity, was able to handle things properly. This dude sits behind his desk and tweets about everything, every little thing that bothers him. Kind of annoying.
Did you see him live tweeting? Did you see him live tweeting during Obama's most recent speech at the Democratic convention?
I didn't pay attention to the convention.
Trump was literally live tweeting, talking about how he, what was it? He spied on Trump during his election and got caught red-handed. That sounds like some man-child tweets to me, man. I mean, I don't know, that's just one of them.
And I don't doubt the whole thing about that.
You think former President Barack Obama spied on current President Donald J. Trump?
On the 2015 election?
Yes.
I mean, there's a whole investigation into that.
I'm asking your opinion, though.
It's a possibility.
Yeah? Why?
You gotta remember, these are politicians you guys are talking about.
That's true, but Obama,
Obama's a politician. He is just as dirty as everybody else. No politician is truly a good politician at heart.
This is gonna get me banned off of YouTube. This is gonna be the fucking podcast that ends my career.
I know it won't. You won't. You can take this to the bank. You will not end up like Leafy.
Speaking of Leafy, can you believe that he got banned? Like, out of nowhere. Dude literally...
Dude got bullied off the internet before.
Yeah, by iDubbbz, and like iDubbbz was probably the nail in the coffin, I'm not gonna lie.
If the dude gets bullied off of the internet, he doesn't deserve to come back. I'm just saying, if you're able to allow yourself to be bullied enough and not fight back to the point where you have to quit, dude, you're sad and pathetic.
Well, here's the thing. He didn't voluntarily quit.
You're right, he didn't. He was bullied off the internet. which makes it worse.
No, YouTube up and deleted his channel. This was not his choice. He had no strikes, no nothing. He just made like 15 videos about Pokemon, and
I read the tweet. It was for violating terms of agreement on
bullying and harassment, apparently. Which, I mean, to be fair, I love Calvin. Calvin is pretty great. That's his name. And well, not everybody knows. Not everybody knows that Leafy.
The more you know, folks. The more you know.
Exactly. But he didn't just go. Yeah, he wasn't like, alright guys, I'm gonna literally get off the internet now. Like, that wasn't. He made like 15 videos about Pokemon, and fucking Ethan Klein. We're pretty sure it was Ethan Klein because he's best friends with Susan Wojcicki. Pretty sure Ethan Klein was behind this because, you know, he would love to see Leafy survive in the current climate in YouTube. Which he actually did kind of survive. I think he made like 157 days, I think is what he said. Let me look, hold on.
Make like a new YouTube channel?
No, he's gonna try to get his channel put back up. Hold on, I'm going to his Twitter right now.
I kind of wish they'd bully Keemstar off the internet. That'd be great.
I love Keem. What do you do? Keem follows me, or at least he did.
He's a douche.
Why?
Okay, he's a douche.
He makes some of the most entertaining content ever, man.
Yeah? What a douche.
He makes some of the greatest content ever. Like, I love drama. And he's got his new Storyfire. He's got a Drama Alert Storyfire, and he's got his Keemstar, his personal Storyfire. Why don't you like Keem?
I just don't like the guy. I don't like his presentation. I don't like his personality. I don't like how he comes off.
But why?
I just don't like the guy. I just don't like it. He seems like a douchebag. Yeah, he has a punchable face, right? I can't help it. He has a punchable face. I just want to punch that face over and over again. There's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with having a punchable face. It's just, he needs to get knocked out a little for him to understand, like, some things.
Hold on, he needs to get knocked out to understand what?
I just don't like, he has a punchable face is what I'm saying.
So that's your reasoning? You think Keem just has a punchable face? Is that it?
What?
You just think Keem has a punchable face. Is that it?
That's not the only thing. Like I said, he has a shitty personality from what I gathered. Overall,
why?
More concerned in
why do you think he
drama than trying to solve?
His job is drama, dude.
Very good at it.
What do you mean he's never? He's better than Scarce.
I like Scarce. Scarce is unbiased. Alright, he's unbiased in how he presents.
It's Keem's own news show. If he wants to be biased, he can. That's his own show.
There's a reason why nobody likes Fox News and CNN. They're both biased. That's why people hate them. That's why people don't like watching news.
Fox News and CNN don't report YouTube drama. They reported on Logan Paul, but they don't report YouTube drama. They report news. And yeah, Keem is a news channel, but his job is YouTube drama.
Keem is not, don't compare Keem to news, alright? Keem is not, he's not news.
Yes, he is. Who else?
He's not a real journalist, so he can't be a news person.
Oh, and Scarce is?
Never said Scarce was, but the way he presents what's going on around the internet, what can I say? The way he presents it makes it seem more fair and unbiased rather than Keemstar, who clearly has a bias towards a lot of things.
I would rather hear, hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Scarce here, instead of, what is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. You're telling me you like the other one better?
Yeah. Scarce doesn't sound like a fucking virgin.
Dude, Keem has a child and a wife.
Probably not his.
It is his. She looks just like him.
Just look, all I'm saying is, Keem's a douche. He clearly has a bias, which people don't like people who have biases. I mean, it's okay to be biased, but when you're presenting something such as internet news, I guess you could call it, it's better to be unbiased than it is to be biased, because you're gonna get a lot less slack from other people.
Alright, that's fair, but like I said, that's his show. If he wants to dog on Deji for botting for subs, then he can dog on Deji for botting for subs. Personally, I don't think Deji botted for subs. But, that was what's going around when he hit 10 mil for the third time? And then KSI came and luckily his brother boosted him to 10K for real. But there was a whole scandal around Deji. You're telling me that saying what the rumor was biased?
Yeah.
How so?
I thought you were talking about something else. I'm so sorry. I thought you were just asking for confirmation. Can you repeat that again?
So you think that Daniel Keemstar reporting on the rumor and thinking that Deji botted subs, you think that was biased?
I don't think each situation he covers is biased, but I feel like overall he generally has a bias towards,
or his hatred his hatred of Jake Paul.
Okay, it's okay. I'm not gonna say that it's wrong or right to hate on Jake Paul. I just feel like if you have a bias towards certain things, and that's okay, you can have a bias. It shows he can do that if he wants to. But if he doesn't want to, if he wants to stop criticism from repeatedly coming in, and I'm sure he can take a lot of criticism. He seems like the guy that can take a lot of criticism.
Ethan Klein just tried to cancel him a couple months ago.
Yeah, I wish they did. Honestly, I just don't like how he presents. I don't like his presentation of people. All I have against him, besides him jokingly having a punchable face, his presentation comes off as biased, and I don't really like biased people. I don't like how biased people think. I'm unbiased when I think something. I'm open to both sides.
Not particularly, no. Not particularly, you're not.
So,
well, for instance, back when you were a Trump supporter, I would throw every fact at you that you are now admitting is true, that was true, and you would simply sit here, but Obama this, but Obama that, but Michelle, but Hillary, but what do you got to say to that?
Both of us have done the same thing, so really, yes, I have had certain biases toward when I was younger and more.
Younger, bitch, this was 3 months ago.
No, I've lost my. Yeah, younger, 3 months younger.
Now you're just splitting hairs.
Splitting hairs, so what? Who cares? You still have yet to come to your senses. You support somebody who demonstrates behaviors of what a pedophile would.
Joe Biden, while creepy, no, he's not. He might be creepy at times, but he didn't say he
has clearly demonstrated behaviors of pedophilia. All right, that's
because
no one should be touching their kids like he does, or even snicking them. That's weird.
It is very much weird. No, I'm not arguing with you on that fact.
Disgusting.
I'm not arguing with you on that fact. But you gotta remember, also his generation.
Vote blue no matter who, am I right? Vote blue no matter who?
Yes. You gotta understand, his generation did things differently. And while it's off color and bad now,
well, pedophiles back then. Everybody hates pedophiles. I've been saying this for as long as I've been able to. Pedophiles should be burned and hanged.
I agree.
As well as their supporters.
I agree.
You support a pedophile?
No, Joe is not a pedo. That's that. Like, that's that.
You believe what you believe. The first step is you'll admit when you're wrong, and you'll admit it soon enough. I have confidence in the ability that you will see your own faults as I have.
But Joe is not a pedophile. Plain and simple. You're telling me, while weird, that the guy who snips his granddaughter's hair at times is worse than the guy who says things like, if she wasn't my daughter, I would fuck her. Like,
Both are very disgusting and disturbing. And it's not, you only mention that, you only mention his granddaughters. There have been numerous accounts of people coming out and saying that he has groped them, he has done other things to them, and you guys consistently remain silent.
no, I understand that Joe has done some very questionable things.
Very questionable. He's done the same things Trump has done.
Not really. I can only say it so much. Yeah, like,
Is it better now? Like, is it spiking more?
you're sounding like Leafy, dude. You might not want to get so close to the mic.
How now?
Dude.
So I just found something out.
What?
Texas, a House bill in Texas, not Texas, Tennessee. Let me see if I can find it. It's now on to the governor's desk, but it's, I think, House Bill 8003. But basically what this bill does, it would criminalize protesting.
What?
Like, it would criminalize protesting.
How? That's our constitution. That's our constitutional right. We have the right. What?
I'm sending it over to you.
Hold on. Get a look at that. Hold on.
I just sent you the video.
Oh, it's a video? It's a video, it's not an article?
There's probably articles about it, but I saw it at the video explaining what the bill is. But
hold on.
Letting you know that that's out there. Also,
it's okay.
There's something really important that I need to discuss with you about.
What?
Concerning what your aunt referred to me as, me being part of a cult.
Yeah, Colt 45. What about it?
Do I look like somebody that supports Trump, honestly?
I mean, you walk around in a fucking trench coat.
That literally means nothing.
Well, if you want to profile, it means something.
I guess.
Your past behavior and your behavior, you gotta pick one. Because if you don't vote, which, by the way, you guys, November 3rd, most important election. November 3rd, most important election of your lifetimes is coming up. Make sure to vote, you guys. Put a link down in the description because your vote matters, especially my generation. This is our time to vote. This is our time to make our voice heard louder than ever.
Kind of political statement that would said if no one voted. If everybody, because you're basically voting for either side, you're voting for to lose your freedoms. Both sides want to restrict your freedoms on what you do, how you live your life. They want to restrict your freedoms, restrict your guns, and right just want to restrict your social life. They want to make a lot of social things, aspects that we live off of restricted, and that's not good. There's the corruption runs deep on both sides, and I just can't bring myself to vote for either party.
Well, if you don't vote, then it's basically going to be indirectly a vote for Trump. I don't think you understand. Nobody is not going to vote.
You gotta stop using a vote. If you don't vote to vote for Trump, you gotta stop. You're attacking us.
Nobody listen. Nobody is not going to vote. That's not how that works. There's gonna be those old white fucking bastards who vote. And guess what? They're gonna vote Republican. And guess what? That's how we get another fucking 4 years of Trump. And guess what? Have you seen that wall that he built around the White House? Because I have.
Built a wall around the White House?
Yes! Look it up. He built multiple walls, fences around the White House to protect himself while his bunker ass bitch, they all hide in the fucking White House bunker that's under the fucking Oval Office rug. Nothing?
I'm Googling it, Vanessa, damn it. I want to see this.
Okay. Yeah, no. Take your time.
Well, I spell White House wrong. Holy shit.
In the meantime, while he's looking at that, again, sun-kissed grape soda. Some of the best stuff ever. Another good thing, the brisk raspberry iced tea. That shit's really bomb. You know, I can go on and on about products, but bottom line, y'all should sponsor me. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, if you didn't hear me the first time, voting, my generation, this is the time to get your voice heard. Whether you're voting blue or red, because yes, that's your right to vote red, it's a poor decision, and I respect your poor decision. But
Did you say poor decision?
I did.
You can't. That's contradiction. You're you do you.
No, not really. Because yes, it's your right, but it's a poor decision. I could jump off a bridge. That's my right, but it's a poor decision, is it not?
No comment.
What do you mean no comment? You can't just no comment. I'm not a cop. By the way, defund the police. Black Lives Matter.
Yes. We should defund the police. I believe that.
Thank you.
If they want to keep a high budget, they should make the police officers train for longer.
I agree.
Like they want to keep. If they don't want to defund the police, they make training longer. I mean, how long? Make it be a 4-year thing that you have to train for 4 years before, or make it more than a year at least. Make it a year minimum.
Isn't it only like 4 months?
It's less than a year. I know that. It's not even a year. I think it's like
4 months, I think.
15 weeks. So about 6 months.
Okay, so 2 more months, but that's still there should be more time. And I'm glad that you agree with me on defunding the police.
Gosh, no.
Holy shit, what?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
I was just reading something.
Want to go ahead and enlighten me on what you were reading? Me and the listeners?
It's a group chat thing. You wouldn't understand. Job Corps.
Ah.
So basically, you're getting your thing from Obama. If you don't vote, that's a vote for Trump. That's from Obama.
That's literally yeah, Obama said it, but that's true. If you don't vote, like, do you not understand how that works?
Alright.
So did you finally find that picture of the White House?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think you Democrats should be proud, right? You guys wanted to build a wall around the White House, right? You guys are always talking about instead of building the wall down to Mexico, we should build a wall around the White House. Well, you guys finally got your wish.
I mean, you're not wrong there. But at the same time...
Yeah, right, I'm not wrong.
At the same time, that's the people's house. That's not... Did you see what the First Lady did to the Rose Garden?
So what, she wants to remodel it, re-renovate it. I honestly don't see a garden. It's supposed to be like, it's supposed to change from time to time.
Yes, but do you know the history behind the garden? Why those trees were important that she just removed?
Honestly, they're trees. They're just trees.
Yes, but Jackie Kennedy planted them.
Okay, and that was back when what? John F. Kennedy was president.
Yes.
Different presidents have different.
No, but it's about the respect and the legacy. She replaced it with fucking concrete, dude.
They're the current president and first lady. They can
Also,
make whatever changes they want.
Also,
In order,
what floral architect goes, you know what I think will be good? Replacing a bunch of colored flowers, in front of a White House that makes it look unique with a bunch of white flowers that makes it all blend in and look like shit. That's just not good design. If you want a garden to contrast, you want the garden to contrast the house. You don't want it to blend in. You want your garden to pop, right?
I wouldn't know. I'm not a gardener.
No, but you look at a garden, you go to the Rose Garden in Portland, and you go, wow, this is beautiful. Right? Because it's a bunch of diverse flowers. It's also a bit of a metaphor.
I just don't understand. Yes, I guess I can see the significance behind the trees, but at the same time, you have to understand that they are the current residents of the White House. If they want to chop down trees that are on their property,
but the Trumps don't own the White House. We do. We the people own the White House.
But they're the current residing residents of the White House.
They're renting it, technically.
Each president has made changes to the White House that they felt were necessary and they wanted to make themselves feel comfortable. No one else, like, if you were, yes, they are technically, I guess you could say they were renting it. But that still doesn't change the fact that they're not the only ones who have made certain changes to the White House. Harry Truman, I don't know why I called him Harriet. Like, he built a whole room. He added things. Multiple presidents have added things while they were presidents to the House. Are you saying they shouldn't have done that?
No.
Because that's what you're saying with the garden.
That's not true.
They shouldn't have touched the White House at all?
No. They shouldn't have fucked with the trees. That's the issue here. Those trees are sacred. I'm not a tree fucker.
They're tree huggers.
I'm not a tree hugger either. I just understand the significance of an object. Literally, no other president, no other first lady touched it because they understood how significant.
I think it's about understanding. I think they just didn't feel like they needed to do that.
If you think about it, there's conversation on Twitter that it's a metaphor. Replacing
speculation. That's freaking speculation.
The metaphor that apparently is going around is it makes perfect sense what she did to the garden, taking all the colored flowers and replacing them with bland white concrete and flowers. Do you see where Twitter is getting at here?
No, not really, because they're doing what they're usually doing, overreacting to a situation that didn't need to be overreacted to.
Wouldn't really call it overreacting again. You gotta think about it. No other president since JFK, no other president touched those trees. And all of a sudden...
They're trees. They're in trees, Vanessa.
They're trees with history and significance.
Oh shit. That looks nice. The garden looks nice, honestly. The garden looks nice.
It really doesn't. It looks ugly and bland.
Well, that's your opinion. I think the garden looks very lovely.
You would.
I really, I would believe that there are many people who find the garden looks okay and looks very nice.
Yeah, mostly bootlickers.
That is very, very discriminative, and you should be ashamed of yourself for saying that.
Why should I be ashamed of myself for saying bootlickers enjoy the garden?
Because it's discriminatory towards Southerners, alright? We all know what you're referring to.
Towards what?
Never mind, doesn't matter.
No, it does. Go ahead, what you said. You said Southerners? What do you mean, Southerners?
Never know.
Are you just not gonna respond? Is that how we're gonna do this?
No comment, no further comment on the subject.
Yeah, because you know you don't want to get canceled. If you think you can handle getting...
There's nothing to cancel me on, like...
Then what did you say?
Doesn't matter what I said.
Yes, it does. It's relevant to the conversation.
How is it relevant to the conversation?
Because that's what we're talking about. I said bootlickers, and to me, it sounded like you said that's insulting to Southerners. We all know what you're talking about.
I said we all know what you're talking about. I didn't...
Go ahead and assume. What do you think I'm talking about?
What do you mean, what do you think I'm talking about? It doesn't matter.
Why doesn't it matter?
It just doesn't matter. It's old news. It's like Jake Paul. He's not relevant.
It's every day, bro, don't you know?
Isn't that Logan Paul?
No, that's Jake Paul.
Oh yeah, that's Jake Paul.
Jake Paul is the cringe Disney star that actually his new song, Fresh Out of London, is actually really, really good.
Don't ever repeat that in front of me again.
Have you listened to it?
I did, and it made my ears bleed. Like by the end of that, my ears were dripping with blood a little bit.
I think it was great.
Are you about to play it?
Not too much of it.
Just do like a weird thing with it in post, honestly.
Yeah. It's actually really fucking good.
You okay there?
We're not gonna listen to all of it, but honestly, like, just listen.
I've been on top, I should beat my chest. Tell you that you're loyal, we gon' put it to the test. Wanna lose your bitch, well then be my guest. Cause I've been real cold in this Montclair vest. I don't need new friends, I don't like fake friends. Only here to make ends, call when they check in. I don't like partial, need the whole back end. Fresh out of London, she still got an accent.
That sounds fire, man. Jake Paul says that he wrote that, but then he's like, oh no, me and a bunch of my homies were in the studio just going bar for bar. And it's like, he was going like, they said they were going bar for bar, and he was like, yes, yes, yes. It sounds like he's implying that he had a ghostwriter. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think he went bar from bar writing that song. I don't think that was a freestyle.
No. I mean, like, him and a friend were in the studio, and his friend was going bar for bar, and Jake was going, yes, yes, I love it, yes. To me, that sounds like he had a ghostwriter.
Probably. Most artists do have ghostwriters.
I don't.
Don't actually write their own songs anymore.
I do.
Well, yeah, of course you do. How do I say it? You're not a big artist. Most big mainstream artists don't write their own songs. They don't write their own songs anymore.
I mean, I wouldn't call myself a big artist, no. But
That's why a lot of today's music sounds repetitive and boring and generic.
because that's what people like to listen to.
It's not interesting. It's
Like, a great example of that is,
do not mention One Direction.
I'm not mentioning One Direction, no. I'm actually going to mention the song by the Chainsmokers featuring Halsey, Closer. That's the song that came out, a few years ago. That's a great example. That song became a hit because of the repetitive. Like, everybody loved that. That was...
I get it.
We're also not really a big pop fan.
More into like electronic music.
I know, I've heard some of your stuff. Which, speaking of, where can we find your music, if anywhere? Because I've heard it and it's actually pretty damn good.
I have a SoundCloud, but I don't really post on there anymore. I've kind of stopped working on my music and started focusing more on work, so I can save up money for the proper tools and things I need to be able to produce music professionally. So, I mean, if you want to, I'd have to look. I'd have to like look up my SoundCloud and then send you the links in the description. But
That would be just fine with me because your music is actually pretty good. Now, it's not lyrical, it's instrumental to my listeners, but I may be biased here myself because he's one of my good friends, but I think his music is pretty good. Why don't you go ahead and list off some of the titles? Do we know any of them by heart?
Midnight at the Bar, Midnight Stroll, Robots, and Apollo 11 are some of my more decent tracks.
And you said you had an EP coming out, yes?
I'm currently working on that, so
You want to give us a little taste of that?
not at the moment since it's not ready. Once it's ready,
Come on, just give us a little bit. Give us a little bit. Come on, an exclusive for the show.
I'm sorry, but my manager says I should not do that just yet. I need to keep you guys on the ropes.
Aren't you your own manager, though?
Bingo.
Well, guys, I guess he's not. I guess he's gonna refuse. But yeah, he will post. He'll send me the links, and they'll go down in the description below. But speaking of, back to what I was saying, 7.91 thousand subscribers, almost 8,000 subscribers. That's not huge, but it's almost 10,000. I think that means I'll go to YouTube play button or like a black soon once I hit 10K.
You get a plaque for hitting 10K?
I think so.
Damn, that's real nice.
It's either 10 or 100.
I think it might be 100.
Hold on, let me look. I think it's 10K.
I did get
10K play button. Yeah, it's a bronze award.
no one likes bronze. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's like real cheap.
I could get a diamond play button right now. Did you hear? They found the website. They found a website that prints, that makes the
The play buttons, yeah.
yeah. And you can order it. Some dude made one for KSI. So now there's 2 KSI play buttons out there now.
I'd be selling that on eBay.
Well, no, because it's not the real KSI.
Yeah, but you're really thinking some moron on eBay is really gonna be paying attention to that?
No, but if they watch KSI's videos and are a fan of JJ, then they're going to go, oh, JJ still has his. This is worthless. And then sell it.
Yeah, but if they realize it's worthless, why would they? So if they buy it and then they realize it's worthless, why would they resell it?
Because that's how money works.
You make a very good point. You make a very good point on that. I'd sell it to some idiot that doesn't know anything, but that's just me, man. Or you can make one for yourself and say you have a lot of subscribers and sell that. That'd be a way better idea. I don't know, I'm just...
No, because I'm pretty sure they check.
Oh my god,
No, YouTube, I mean.
But I thought you said you had the site, so what? You can skip the middleman on that.
Not particularly. Yes, there's the site, but they still check and see to make sure.
Can't you like buy subscribers or something?
Yes, but that breaks YouTube's terms of services, and you can get your channel suspended for that. That was the whole controversy. That was the whole controversy that I was talking about earlier with Deji. Is when Deji first hit 10 million subscribers for like the third time. Yeah, second time, because the third time JJ helped him. The whole thing was that Deji sub-botted and bought all of those subscribers, and then the network that he quote-unquote allegedly bought them from came out with a video with PayPal bank statements saying that Deji did in fact sub-bot, but that never really, it just kind of faded off into nothingness. That's what I was talking about.
That's why you do it with the separate channel, your main one. Like you just create like a useless channel.
No, but see, it'll still get deleted. That happened to Leafy. When Leafy's first channel got terminated, and then his second channel got deleted.
That's why you don't use the same fucking email for both fucking channels, or you. It shouldn't be that hard to create a different channel and just like. Doesn't he have a channel for like just viewing shit, like just watching videos?
Not that I saw, because he posted a screenshot.
I saw the screenshot.
I think it's LeafyIs Calvin or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Something like that. But sounds like you're getting pretty tired.
I am very tired. I've been up like for 24 hours.
Why?
Because I was watching horror movies.
What movies?
Killer Bounds from Outer Space, both chapter 1 and 2 of it. The Tim Curry, it.
I was just about to ask that.
I watched both the old version and both new versions. I watched Darkest Skies, then I think I fell asleep partway through that, so a really long time.
Interesting. Well, this has been a pretty insightful little episode. We didn't really talk about everything we wanted to, but
We'll get to that later.
we can always do a part 2. Is there anything that you want to say?
Keep smoking the green grass, boys.
Alrighty, well, you heard it here first, folks. This has been Apollo or Seth Todd, depending on how you know him. And this has been a very special... What?
Just Apollo.
Just Apollo? Okay.
Yeah, just Apollo. That's fine.
Well, like I said, this has been a very special episode. It's been a little while since we've done one of these. I got the new mic. And there will be new content, more better content coming soon. Crack open a sun-kissed grape, some of the best soda on earth, that and Burks. And hey, like I said, you know, I'm always here to sponsor. Alrighty, well, it was nice talking to you. Have a wonderful night, alright? Alrighty. I think that's about it. Like I said, everything will be in the description. Don't forget to vote. Your vote matters. Your voice matters. Get it out there. What?
We're all gonna die in the end. It doesn't matter.
Alrighty, well, you're a bit of a cynic.
I'm always a bit of cynic.
Like I said, most important election. Go ahead and vote. I'll put a link to register down below if you haven't already. Remember, save the children, abolish ICE, defund the police, and Black Lives Matter. That'll be all. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great night.
You're so liberal.